Hello from Bangalore, my name is Ivana and today I wanted to discuss some fun facts about India with you that are not very commonly known. Every time I mention Karwa Chauth or mongolic to my Indian friends, they're all like, how do you know about those things? That's why I thought, well, let's talk about a couple of fun facts you may not know about India. Let's start with mongolic. In India, it is very common to check the horoscopes of the two people who are getting married before they get married. Now, one person may have a super bad horoscope, which is called mongolic. I don't know like the details about the houses and those kind of things. I'm not that much into horoscopes. But when a person is mongolic, that basically means it will bring a lot of tension and maybe even death in the marriage for the other spouse. So, in order to counter that, that person has to get married to a tree. Yep, that's right. There has to be an actual wedding ceremony with the tree, and after that, it is believed that the bad luck has transferred to the tree and the person is ready to get married to their actual spouse. An additional fun fact about mongolic is that Aishwarya Rai is the most famous mongolic person in India. She was mongolic, so she had to get married to a tree first. Yes, that's right. And then she got married to her actual husband. That's true. Another fun fact you may not know about India is the Karwa Chauth. Karwa Chauth is a fast kept by mostly Hindu women and also by some Sikh women. They are supposed to fast for 24 hours. I believe it's from sunrise until they see the moon. And they're not supposed to drink any water or eat anything to benefit their husband's health and long life. So it's only the women who do this. It is not common for the husband to do this. But in the movie Bhagwan, which is literally #marriage goals, if you haven't seen that movie and you want to see what a good marriage is in my eyes, watch that movie. The husband also keeps the Karwa Chauth, so he also doesn't eat, and then at the end of the day he breaks the fast with his wife, and it's just such a cute thing. I don't know if there's any science behind this, probably not, but I do think it's kind of a cute thing, and fasting anyways is not that bad for you, or actually it's pretty good for you. Before I came to India, I was only known with one variety of masala, and I thought that was masala, just one combination of spices. Fun fact, masala actually means any combination of spices. So you have different masalas for different dishes. So the dish Shahi Paneer will have a different masala than, for instance, Rajma. There's a special Rajma masala for that. My brother actually also mentioned this when he came to India. He was like, oh, I thought masala was like a certain blend of spices, but actually it means any kind of blend of spices. So also when you hear masala chai, that is a special masala, so a special like mix of spices for chai, tea. Which brings me to another fun fact about India, the obsession with chai. The fun fact about chai is not that Indians are obsessed by it, because I think that is pretty much known. They can have chai any single moment of the day. Common is to have it in the afternoon and in the morning, sometimes in the evening as well, whatever. Any moment of the day is good for chai in India. But what I didn't know personally is that there are so many varieties of Indian chai. So you can have a variety where the chai is made with only milk. You can have a variety where it's only made with water. The most common variety is to have it made with milk and water and then add the masala, so the chai masala. But the chai masala can also have different blends of spices. So the masala is not always like the same mix of spices that goes into the chai. You can also have adrak chai, which is ginger chai. You can have elaichi chai, which is cardamom chai. There are just so many varieties and I absolutely adore it. Which brings me to another fun fact. It is an absolute blasphemy to have chai without something on the side in India. I come from a Dutch culture. We also drink a lot of tea when we want to drink tea, but it is not very common to have a biscuit with that. Like you can have it, but it is not like, ooh, you have to have that. In India, it's just blasphemy to have just chai. The times when I mentioned to my Indian friends that I just want the chai, I've gotten like such a weird look from them, and they were like, are you okay? Are you sick? We have like all of these other things if you are sick to have with your chai, because you cannot have just chai on its own. And it doesn't have to be anything sweet. Like, it is common to have something sweet like a biscuit on the side, but you can also have it with a pakoda or with vada, which is like a fried snack. They just want something on the side with their chai, and do not mess with that. Something that I learned very quickly when I started watching Bollywood movies regularly is that Bollywood movies are not Indian movies. Be careful with this because it is kind of a sensitive point. Bollywood movies are only the movies that are made in Mumbai. So Bombay, Bollywood, Bombay, Hollywood, you know, you get where it comes from, right? But even though Mumbai is in Maharashtra, you also have Marathi movies, which are movies made in the local language Marathi. You also have Tamil movies made in the state of Tamil Nadu. You also have Malayalam movies made in Kerala. A lot of states have their own movie industry, which are pretty good productions. Like, it's not like amateur stuff or whatever. Those are like seriously professional productions. And whenever you mention that Bollywood is Indian movies, ooh, they will get upset. They're like, nah, we have our own movie industry. Do not confuse that with Bollywood. If you mention that, for instance, Bahubali is Bollywood, oh my goodness, be prepared to get a lecture. Don't do that. Something you will quickly learn when you come to India is the auntie-uncle culture. So most of the elder ladies are called aunties, even if they are not your actual aunt. And the elder men are called uncles, even if they are not your actual uncle. Even if you come near tea stall or something, you can say like, oh, uncle, can I have this or that? Also, it is very common to call elder men or like men of your own age bhai, which is brother, and a woman Didi, which means elder sister. It just instantly creates a bond between people. It just helps in letting them help you. I don't know how to explain. It might sound weird if you're from a culture where this is not common at all. I am very familiar with Suriname culture, where it is also very common to call close friends like uncle and auntie. But you get used to it very quickly because it's fun. Like, just call them bhai, Didi, uncle, auntie. If they're like really elder people, like, you call them uncle, auntie. By the way, I still have a lot of trouble pronouncing bhai the correct way. So if I'm saying maid, which is bhai, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Something that has definitely developed over the years and has gotten more modern, but still it is something to keep in the back of your mind. In India, it is very common to eat with your right hand when you're eating with your hand. Literally, if you have a roti, you have to like tear it up with one hand, because if you use your left one, some people may frown at you. And there is a very specific reason for this. In India, you don't have toilet paper in general. Obviously, some hotels have it and whatever. So when you use a bum gun, which is like a water hose to, you know, clean yourself, you usually use this one. So when people see you eating with your left hand, they're thinking like you're eating with the hand that you use to clean yourself, which is not very hygienic. So whenever I can, I do try to just eat with my right hand. And even if I have to tear up a roti, I will just do it with one hand, not use my left hand to help, because nah. I personally don't want to go there. I do have to say it's gotten more modern. A lot of people definitely recognize that some people are dominant with their left hand. I'm just saying, like, if your right hand is your dominant hand, you might just want to stick with your right hand. The final one, and this is extremely important if you ever think about cooking for Indian people. Indian people are the biggest foodies I have ever experienced in my life. My best friend Nadine is a huge foodie. She is super specific and particular about food. It has to be perfect, otherwise it's just not good enough. Indian people are like this. Like, all of them. They want their ingredients to be fresh. They want their food to be fresh. I personally don't know any Indian person who eats leftovers the next day. Obviously, they are out there, but I haven't met them, because most of my friends are so particular about food. They are just like, nah, it has to be fresh. It has to be made on the same day. Preferably, it is coming out of the pan right away, and they're just not having it. So if you want to cook for Indian people, Just know that, and don't try to like experiment or whatever, because they are so particular about their flavors and they want them to be just right. But on the other side, India is also super modern. Like the amount of vegan, keto diet, clean eating dishes that I can order here in the food ordering app in Bangalore. Oh my goodness, we don't even have that in the Netherlands. Indian people also like adapting foreign dishes a lot to the Indian palate. Like obviously they use a lot more spices. So if you have like for instance an Italian pasta, it will usually be a lot more spicy. Like even at McDonald's, if you order the peri peri fries, those things are spicy and it's good, it's delicious. So I personally don't mind, and I like the high level of foodiness because I love food too. I am definitely not on that level, but I do love food. And I like having those kind of people around me. So I hope you learned some more fun facts about India in this video. If you would like to see more of my videos, click that subscribe button. And if you like this video, put a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!